What's up, guys? How's everybody doing today? It's Ahmed Mahmoud here, and today's video is going to be called the golden mindset for fitness, and some of the principles that I do mention in this video you can use for life as well. So without a doubt, I have a document that I'm looking at with a few points that I want to talk about, and let's get started. So the first point that I want to mention is, when it comes to fitness, when it comes to working out, you are ready to go. You are riled up. It's all out war when you go to the gym. This is the time where you are able to change, where you are able to expose your weaknesses and get better, to put those weaknesses to light and to work out those weaknesses to get them bigger or better or stronger, whatever the case is. Now, the thing that I see with a few people when they go to the gym is they're not grateful. They're not happy to be there. It's like they're there, but they don't want to be there. They're there for some other reason, but not themselves. And that's one of the worst mindsets that you can ever have doing or going to the gym or anything else as well. You shouldn't do something because you have to do it. You do something because you want to do it. In the case of the gym, it's an honor to be working out in the gym. The gym is much more than just a building. You don't go there to work out just for the physical. Yeah, you may go there to work out and get bigger muscles, or to lose weight, to get bigger, whatever the case is. But it goes beyond that. It's actually for the mental as well. When it comes to disciplining yourself, when it comes to making choices outside the gym, you don't learn that until you go to the gym. But you see, there are people who aren't grateful. They're not humble to be there. You should always know that it's an honor to go to the gym. There are people who are physically unable to work out. They are physically unable to go to the gym. And they're looking at you when you complain and say, "Oh man, why do I have to go? Why do I have to be on this diet? Why do I have to do this and that?" And they're looking at you and they're saying, "Man, I wish I was in this person's position." Because while this person is complaining and giving 30% in the gym, I swear to God, if I was at that person, if I had what that person had and I was physically able to go, I'd give 150%. So understand that it's an honor to be at the gym. It's an honor for you to go to the gym and make changes in your life. The thing that people don't understand is you're so limited in your mindset where you think, "Oh, I'm working out for myself. I'm working out to get bigger. I'm working out to get stronger. I'm working out to get shredded. I'm working out to get that butt. I'm working out so I can go on Instagram and post that picture." But what you don't realize is you started from somewhere. And I guarantee you, when you started, you were not in the position mentally and physically you are now. I'll be honest with you, when I started working out in the gym 5 years ago, it wasn't because I wanted to get big. It wasn't because I wanted to get shredded. 5 years ago, I had people who looked at me and didn't really think much of me. They disrespected me. When I was there, it wasn't like, when I was around them, it wasn't like, "Oh, what's up? How are you?" They looked down on me. And that bothered me. That really, really bothered me. I looked at them. I looked at their, what's the word? I looked at their validation of me as something that shows me my life is good. So when I didn't get that, I felt bad. And I was tired of living like that. I had no confidence. I had no love for myself. Every single day I'd be degrading myself as a person, telling myself I'm not good enough. So I went to the gym, I started working out. I had those people in mind every single day for the few months when I started. But then a year passes by, 2 years pass by, 5 years pass by. And let me tell you, I don't think about those people anymore. It's not even about that. You know why? Because I believe after a year and a half to 2 years, when the changes started to show, incrementally they started to show, some people started to see that. And you would get people who would come up to me and tell me, "Yo, I see what you're doing. Can you train me? Can you help me? Can you give me tips? So there were a few people that I trained, and I could see it because I was just like them. When I first started and when they first started, they'd come into the gym with their head down. They had no confidence in themselves. They didn't believe in themselves. But then time started to pass by week by week, and they started to get stronger. They start to see that little definition come in, and you start to see their face come up. You start to see them smile more. They start to exude confidence, something that you really didn't see before. That's why it's an honor to be at the gym, because it goes beyond you. There are people that are watching you, whether you see it or not. Whether you're that person that's talkative, that you have that talkative personality or not, you go to the gym, you do your work, you do what you have to do. You kick ass in the gym, and you go home, you focus on your diet, you make sure everything is on point, but you don't say much. But the changes show regardless, and people will see it regardless. People will see it. And I'm telling you, whether you know it or not, there are people that are going through rough times, and they look at what you are doing as inspiration. So whenever you go to the gym, have that mentality of respecting the gym, of honoring the gym, of being grateful in the gym, to know that people are watching you and gaining, or they get that inspiration from what you are doing. That's why you go to the gym and you give everything you have. All out war. Nothing left behind. 150%. The next point is, I just talked about this earlier, and you get this over time, is respecting yourself. Respecting who you are. Your personality. Look, I don't care if you go to the gym on the first day, you're skinny, you're overweight, whatever that case is. It is not your job to look at how a person thinks of you and you apply that thought where their judgment is what becomes is how you decide what you do in your life. Because there are people who go to the gym, they want to change their life. They want to change. They go to the gym and they go in for the first week. And you have people telling them, oh, you going to the gym? Like, why are you going to the gym? You? And they have such low confidence. They don't believe in themselves that they use that person's judgment as a way to make a decision to say, you know what? I'm not good enough for the gym. They don't respect themselves. They don't love themselves. They don't look at themselves and say, man, you know, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm happy that my mentality is there. That I'm going to go to the gym and give everything I got. And I don't give a shit about what person A thinks about me. Because this is the life that we live. I mean, how many of us make decisions based on the judgment of others? Trying to get validation. Like what I told you earlier. That life is so sad because I lived it. And enough is enough. I'm telling you guys. When you go to the gym and you start working out. And you start to be more consistent every single day. 1 month becomes 3 months. 3 months becomes 6 months. And before you know it, you've been there for a year. You know what happened to me? After a year, I started to feel confident. I've never felt that feeling before. It felt different. It felt foreign. It was like, what is this feeling? Like I'm actually believing. I think of myself as something. I can tell you right now, after 5 years of working out in the gym, I don't give a shit about what anyone thinks about me, about how I'm lifting or what my workout style is, how much I'm sweating or whatever the case is. I don't care because I know myself. I know where I'm going. I know what I want to do. Those people that judge you in the gym, those people that judge you outside of the gym, it's not about you and them. It's actually about them and themselves. Because in their life, they're missing on something in their life. Whatever that case, whatever the thing is that they are missing, they're using that as a way to look at you and judge you. And they're looking at you to take that judgment and make a decision so they feel good about themselves when you're not doing what you're doing. That's all what it is. That judgment they have about you is not between you and them. It's about them and themselves. You go on and you march on and do what you're supposed to do. I don't want to see you put your head down. I don't want to see you take that person's word and live by it. I mean, what the hell is that? We all have one life to live. And to that person that judges people, that makes fun of people, I mean, is that why you live your life? You wake up in the morning to look at people who want to change and you put them down? Is that what you do? Perhaps there's something in your life that you need to change. You need to sit down and figure what that is. Because if you're going to do that your whole life, well, congratulations, you just wasted your whole life. Alright guys, now the next point is a very, very important point, aside from respecting yourself. Aside from, I guess, being aware about who's looking at you or what people think about you. Because this really combines to my next point, that is, don't be afraid to fail. When it comes to working out, when it comes to pushing yourself to the limit, assuming you're doing it safely, it's okay to fail. It's okay to not be able to do a rep. It's okay to, walk in the gym and pick up a weight and only be able to do 2 reps and have people looking at you like, what's this person doing? It's not about them and you, like I said earlier. It's about you and yourself. It's about you getting stronger. When you fail, right? When you fail, that's something that failure is different than quitting, right? Because when you quit, you're literally telling yourself, I'm not good enough to go to the gym. I'm not good enough to go to a bench press. I'm not good enough to deadlift or squat. I'm not good enough to wear that tank top. I'm not good enough to do whatever and go to the gym. That's quitting. But when you're failing, you're facing your fear. Whatever that fear is, you're facing it. And for the case of the gym, you're facing it in the weights. You're facing it in exposing yourself. People are going to see you for who you are. You're facing that. And you're going to fail. You're not going to be able to lift certain weights. You're not going to get shredded within 3 months. You're not going to get bigger within... It takes time. It takes patience. You're going to fail, but guess what? You faced your fear and you understood. You honored the failure where you're going to get stronger from it. And you're going to come back again and you're going to chop at that tree and eventually the tree will fall down. Incremental changes, baby steps. If you're going into the gym, understand that it doesn't take a year to get where you want. It takes years. It takes 10 years. It takes 15 years. What people don't understand is the gym is not only about the physical look. It's also about the mentality. If you don't have the mentality, then I'm sorry. That's the most important thing. The mentality comes year after year after honing your discipline and your ability to say no to certain things because you know what's good for you, you know what's bad for you. The belief, the confidence, that all comes from the gym. That all comes from failure. When you fail because you didn't quit, you failed because you tried and it didn't work out. But it's okay. If people laugh, that's their problem. You should be smiling. You should be happy. You're like, man, I tried it. Like I actually went to the gym. I actually went to start running and I did 4 miles in however amount of time. I tried to bench 225. I did only 3 reps. I did it. I didn't quit. Guess what? I'm going to come back again. I'm going to do it again because I'm not a quitter. I may have failed, but failure makes me stronger. Don't be hurt by failure. Seek failure because it exposes you. But when you are exposed for who you are, you see the truth. You see the weaknesses. And you take those weaknesses and you make it into what? A strength. And then you solve it. And then you fail again. And you go around that circle. Failure, my friends, is the best thing. Seek failure. Don't seek to quit. Seek to fail, because when you fail, you get better. You get better, not only physically, but also in mind. That's the most important thing. That's the most important thing. And then the last point is seeking the aesthetics. Okay, this is going to be a little confusing because when you think of aesthetics, you think physical, right? You see someone that's shredded, they're aesthetic. right? And that's what I am saying. But what gets you to that point of being aesthetic? It's not only about going to the gym and giving your heart in the gym, giving everything you have, giving 150% with the weights. It's also your mind. I truly believe that when you are naturally pursuing aesthetics, and I say naturally because we're not talking about drugs, we're talking about naturally doing it where it takes years. When something takes years, a skill that we all need to have is patience. The journey is always going to be tough. It's not going to be linear. You're not going to get there on the straight path. You're going to go right, you're going to go left, you're going to take 3 steps back and 1 step forward. It's going to take years because your mentality is what takes you there. Your mentality is what takes you there. As far as me, I'm still on that journey. I haven't achieved it. But there's no reason to quit. The way I think about it is the golden physique. The golden physique is not only about the physique from what people see, but it's what's inside of you. The discipline, that habit of being disciplined, the ability to be confident in yourselves but understand what is good for you and what is bad for you. That's what will take you where you want to go. And I'm not only limiting this to the diet. When you're eating a lot of food, when you're eating the junk food, or when you go into the restaurants and eat, you're not doing it in moderation, and you know it's bad for you, but you're doing it because something is going on in your life and you're not dealing with it. So what do people do when they don't know how to deal with the truth? When they don't know how to deal with difficulty, they look to something else. Some people do it with food. Some people do it with smoking, with drugs. Whatever those activities are, I'm not here to talk about that. But the golden physique teaches us to be disciplined. Disciplined in the face of the storm. To be quiet in the face of the storm and to go about your day. Understanding to go about your day with whatever is right for you. Whatever is wrong for you, you push it to the side. You don't do it. And I swear to God, if you're a person that's watching this video and you haven't started working out but you want to start working out, I'm going to tell you the truth. To achieve the golden physique is going to take years. Remember what I said, the golden physique is not about the outside. It contains the outside but the inside. The inside is what's most important, because if you have a strong mind, then no one could defeat you. And that takes years. If you're someone that went through a lot in their life, whether it's depression, whether it's bullying, whether you lost someone in your life, God forbid, I'm praying for you about that. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you are looking to the gym to help you with that, then please go to the gym. But understand that it's not going to come within a year. It takes time. But please don't fall into the bad spaces in life where you get the temporary satisfaction and you get back to life and you do that again and you fall deeper into the hole. I've seen that happen in my life with other people, and it's the saddest thing to see. Let's take the time to get you better. Let's take the time to get you stronger physically and mentally. And one day you will achieve the golden physique. And people will see that and they will see that inspiration. They will see the inspiration from the person you've become. Because that's what it's all about. All your hard work that you've put into the gym, all your hard work that you've put into disciplining yourself when it comes to the food, when it comes to disciplining yourself with the people you hang out with. You don't want to hang out with losers. The losers that take you down, that put you down, that place judgment on others because their life sucks. You don't want to be part of that. So you discipline yourself. Right? You discipline yourself. You say, you know what? These people are not good for me. I'm going to find the people that are better than me, that I can learn to be a part of, because I know that they're going to take me where I want to go. And when I'm having a down day, you know what? They're not yes men. They're not yes woman. They're going to call me out on my my insecurities. They're going to call me out on my weaknesses. They're going to call me out on my attitude and tell you, no, that's not the way. Let me show you the way. You have a decision in your life to make right now. That is being disciplined, right? And then the other thing is, I want you to sit down in a quiet area, whether it's laying down or wherever you are, and I want you to feel that feeling of peace. When I say natural aesthetics, that's nice to be shredded. It's nice to have all your hard work show, all the muscles, all, the striations. But when I say the golden physique, you are in a place of peace. You are in a place where you have full control over your mind, where nothing outside can hurt you but inside yourself. And you're so strong mentally that that's not even a factor, right? So you, my friend, are in peace. How does that feel to be in peace? To understand that you are in full control of your life. When I think about it, I get goosebumps like that. That feeling of peace, of waking up in the morning or before I go to sleep, not knowing, or knowing that peaceful feeling where nothing can hurt me. I'm working my ass off to get there, but I always visualize myself in that moment of time, and you should do it as well, because that feeling of peace, that feeling of knowing, that you know exactly who you are, and you love that about yourself. You are at peace with yourself. You don't care about what people think about you. You are confident that you can go throughout this life and do what you want, regardless of what people think about you or what judgment they place on you. Because you understand that when people place judgment on you, that's between them and themselves. You are at peace with yourself. You know what's good for you, and you know what's bad for you. And you have people who look at you, and you know that they look at you for inspiration. You know that working out and getting that aesthetic look and having that strong mind is beyond you. At the end of the day, when you start working out, it's all about yourself. It's all about getting shredded. It's all about feeling good about who you are as a person. But when you're at your 5th year, when you're in your 10th year, your 15th year, you're gonna say, man, it's beyond how you feel. Because there are people all over the world who are going through a lot of shit right now, especially now. They don't know who they are. They don't know where they want to go. So one day they're here, one day they're there. And you can't fault them for it, but at the same time, it's the decision they're making. They're going to be looking at you. They're going to be looking at you for inspiration. So understand that when you start working out, or when you're in year 2, when you're in year 3, and they come up to you for help, they come up to you with the questions, show the confidence of the person that you are, but don't be too prideful that you push them away, that you are in some upper echelon in life and they're not on your level. That's what I mean about being in peace, where people come up to you and you understand where they are in their life. You understand it. And you smile when they come up to you. You smile, you laugh. Not in a bad way, but in a good way. And you put your hand over their shoulder and you say, let me show you the way. I've been there before. And when they look at you, they see it. They see peace. They see confidence. They see honor. They see respect. That's what the golden aesthetic is. So just to go over before I end this video of the 4 values of the golden mindset in fitness, but you could also apply this in life. Number 1 is be ready to go in the gym, honor it, respect it, be grateful that you are there. It's not there to hurt you. The gym is not just a gym. It's a place of of being there where you get better as a person mentally and physically, right? The second point is respect yourself. Don't ever tell yourself you're not good enough. Regardless of what people think about you, whether it's a family member or it's a friend or whatever they are to you, you never take what they think of you as a way to make decision about who you are as a person, where you want to go. Whatever judgment they place on you, like I said before, and I'm going to say it a million times, that's between them and themselves. There's something wrong with them, not with you. You when you say that you are ready to make a difference in your life, that's all you need. It's going to take time, but believe me, it will show, and you will see within yourself. The third point is seek failure. Become best friends with failure. Don't seek to quit. Seek to fail. Seek to go to the place where you don't know if you could achieve it, but once you do it, you normalize it, you come back stronger. Once you come back stronger, you will eventually achieve what you want in your life. And I pray that you do, but you have to seek failure. And then the last point is, I spent a lot of time about it, is the golden aesthetics. Aesthetics is not only about how the appearance shows to other people, it's about what's going on inside. It's about that inner peace. It's about one day, whenever that day is, you'll be able to just, whatever you're doing in your life, you're so calm, you're so confident. You know that nothing outside can defeat you, because inside you are so strong mentally. And because of that mental strength, it translates into physical strength as well. Physical as in being in the right place as far as the weight goes, being shredded, or being wherever you want to be, making the right decisions. I'm going to say this one last time. Please, if you are going through depression, if you feel stressed out, if you feel like somebody hurt you, if you feel like an outsider, and you have something that you use, whether it's eating a lot, whether it's taking drugs, whether it's smoking a lot, whether it's drinking a lot, whatever that thing is, just know that it's harmful for you, because one day it will become an addiction. I have an addiction myself, and that is the gym. And this is not a joke. Like, my addiction is the gym. I used to be depressed back in the day, but now I'm not. But when I do feel something, when I feel down, when I feel angry, whatever that feeling or emotion is, happy, sad, whatever, I'm always at the gym. That is my addiction, because I understand it could only get me better. But in your case, if you're just starting out and you're unsure about where you are in your life, and you have things that you use to make you feel better temporarily, whether it's hanging out with losers, whether it's taking drugs, like I said, smoking, whatever, please stop. Please stop. Reach out to me. My email will be in the description box, with my Instagram handle as well. Reach out to someone that you know they have your best interest at heart, because this life is short. 2020 has been a tough year. I mean, yesterday from this video, Chadwick Boseman passed away at the age of 43. Kobe Bryant passed away in January. There are other people as well who passed away, family members, friends of our friends that we know from this disease, from this virus and other stuff as well. Do not fall into something that's harmful for you. I know this video is going a little long, but if this video is going to be the source of your change to become a better person, then please follow the values. Try them out, see where you go. Don't be somebody that lives this life and dies without knowing what you could have done, without knowing how many people you could have helped. You may be going through a rough time, but there is someone else that's going through a rough time. Be the source of inspiration. Be the source of motivation. Like I said, the gym is not about having that pride. It's about having confidence and belief, but also having that honor and respect for other people as well. Even if they don't have the same muscle density as you, or they can lift heavier than you. It's not about that. It's so sad to see people judging others based on how many followers they have, or based on how they look. When you see somebody ask you a question, you answer that question and you give them the best information that you can, because you don't know what they're going through in life. That's the golden aesthetics. Guys, I hope you have a great day. Be safe. I pray for you and your family and your friends. I hope to see you soon. Please leave a comment of what you think about this video in the description box. If there's something going on in your life and you want to share it with me, please let me know. Otherwise, let the people you love know. I hope you guys have a great day. See you later. Bye.